Hey, deep divers. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. Oh, and hit us with a comment down below. Today, we're diving into a world of magic and nostalgia. You ready?
Always.
All right. The Russos. They're back with a sequel series, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. We've got the scoop from the Daily Beast on what's in store, so get ready for some serious nostalgia as we see what Alex, Justin, and Max are up to now.
I can't wait.
Me too. Plus, there's a whole new generation of wizards entering the scene. To help us break down this magical reboot, I've got a pop culture expert here with their insightful takes that always make us go, "Ooh, I never thought of it that way."
That's true. The entertainment industry loves a good reboot.
Yeah.
And this one taps into our love for the familiar, that cyclical pattern in entertainment where we revisit beloved stories and characters.
It's so true.
It's especially prevalent with Disney Channel shows, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. They're the masters of the reboot. And speaking of familiar faces, the article points out some really interesting parallels between the old characters and the new ones.
Ooh, like what?
So you've got Billie, the new young wizard, and she seems to be channeling some serious Alex Russo energy. You know?
Oh, yeah, I said that.
And then there's her best friend Winter,
Okay.
giving off major Harper Finkel vibes.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so true. Those pairings just, they really highlight how much we love seeing those strong female friendships on screen. It's a classic formula. It just works.
Exactly. Speaking of dynamics, the article really emphasized this found family theme
Okay.
that's going to be central to Wizards Beyond Waverly Place.
Interesting.
It seems like they're really going to explore those universal feelings of belonging and acceptance, which that's something we can all relate to, especially in today's world.
For sure.
And get this, Janice Leanne Brown, who plays Billie, she actually talked about how landing this role was a personal triumph for her, overcoming self-doubt to make her dreams a reality. You know,
Wow.
Pretty inspiring, right?
Yeah, it is. And it makes you think about, you know, when we zoom out and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to see how Disney Channel shows have evolved in how they portray families.
Yeah.
We're seeing divorced parents, blended families, and non-traditional structures, reflecting the real world in a way that's both authentic and relatable.
It's true. They've definitely gotten more inclusive and representative over the years. And here's where things get extra interesting. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The creators, they've actually updated the magic and mythology to reflect the modern world.
Oh.
I know. They even hinted at seeing new versions of those spells we all know and love, like make it disappear. Imagine a tech-confused version of that spell.
Right. That's a great point. The possibilities are endless when you start blending classic magic with modern technology.
Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see how they weave that into the storyline.
Can't wait. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Jerry Russo, played by the hilarious David DeLuise, he's back. And there's even a chance we might see other familiar faces popping up, like Greg Sulkin is Mason Gray back. And maybe even Justin's vampire girlfriend, Juliet, played by Bridget Mendler.
Now, this brings up an important question. How do you strike that balance between nostalgia and fresh content in a reboot?
Right.
It's a tricky challenge, appealing to old fans while also captivating a new generation.
It really is. It's a delicate dance. And from what we've seen so far, it seems like Wizards Beyond Waverly Place is ready to hit the dance floor with some fancy footwork.
Yeah, it really does.
I'm excited to see what they do.
Me too.
All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Wizards Beyond Waverly Place.
Sounds good. They're doing a great job so far, finding that sweet spot, you know, blending those familiar Wizards elements with those exciting new twists. I'm especially intrigued by how they're updating the magic system.
Oh, yeah.
The idea of seeing those classic spells reimagined for the modern age is brilliant.
Right, like how are they going to do that? Maybe we'll see a spell to boost your Wi-Fi signal or instantly download knowledge for a test.
I love that. And don't forget about the setting.
Oh, yeah?
Justin, he's all grown up and living in Staten Island.
Oh, that's right.
Which adds a whole new layer to the story. It's a departure from the bustling Waverly Place.
For sure.
So I'm curious how that change of scenery will affect the dynamics.
Yeah, it's like a whole new chapter for the Russo family, but with that same magical twist. And speaking of Justin, the article mentioned he's trying to keep his wizarding past a secret from his wife and kids.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine the chaos when that secret inevitably comes out?
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a recipe for hilarious misunderstandings and magical mishaps.
Right.
It's a classic sitcom trope, but I think it has the potential to be really fresh and funny in this context.
I agree. And get this, the iconic Wizards lair.
Yeah.
It's making a comeback, but this time it's been rebuilt in Justin's Staten Island home.
Talk about a blast from the past. It's like a piece of Waverly Place.
Wow.
Has been transported to Staten Island.
I love it.
The article even mentioned that David Henrie, who plays Justin, he felt like he was stepping back into a dream when he saw the rebuilt lair. It must have been incredibly nostalgic for him to revisit that iconic set.
Totally. And they kept all those little details, like the red sofas from the original lair.
Oh, that's so cool.
It really adds to that sense of nostalgia. It's like they're paying homage to the original show while still creating something new and exciting. Speaking of new and exciting, let's talk about the theme song.
Oh, yes. We can't forget about the iconic Everything Is Not What It Seems by Selena Gomez.
Oh, my God. I love that song.
Me too. So, Janice Leanne Brown, who plays Billie, she actually sings a new version of the theme song alongside Selena Gomez for the reboot.
What?
Talk about passing the torch to a new generation.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. It's like this perfect blend of old and new, and it shows how much thought and care David Henrie and Selena Gomez have put into this reboot. The article really emphasized that they wanted to create something that felt true to the spirit of the original, while also introducing it to a whole new audience.
Yeah.
They weren't interested in making a dark and edgy reboot, but rather preserving that heartwarming, family-friendly magic that made Wizards of Waverly Place so special.
Exactly. And that's what makes this reboot so promising. They're not just rehashing old ideas. They're expanding on the mythology.
Yeah.
Introducing new characters and exploring themes that are relevant to today's audience, like the found family theme we talked about earlier.
Sure. That's something that resonates with so many people these days, regardless of their background. And the fact that they're showcasing diverse family structures really shows how Disney Channel has evolved over the years, reflecting a more inclusive and representative world.
Absolutely. It's all about showcasing different perspectives and experiences, which is so important for younger viewers. And let's not forget the humor.
Oh, yeah.
Wizards Beyond Waverly Place promises plenty of laughs, and I'm here for it.
Same.
The article even mentioned a scene where the characters get trapped inside a villainous pumpkin on Halloween. Classic wizard zaniness.
I love it. It sounds like they've captured that perfect balance of humor, heart, and magic that made the original so captivating. It's like stepping back into a world of wonder and possibility, but with a fresh and modern twist.
Exactly. And who knows what other surprises they have in store for us. The article hinted at the possibility of more familiar faces returning.
Oh, yeah.
Which is always exciting.
I'm with you on that one. Imagine seeing Alex and Harper reunite on screen. Or maybe we'll even get a glimpse of Max and his wacky inventions.
Now, that would be magical.
All right, so to our listeners, if you're a fan of the original Wizards of Waverly Place, get ready for a delightful trip down memory lane, filled with familiar faces, magical mishaps, and those heartwarming moments that made the show so special. And if you're new to the world of Waverly Place, get ready to be enchanted by a show that's full of humor, heart, and a dash of magic. It's a show that's sure to appeal to audiences of all ages.
I think this new show, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, is going to be a really sweet reminder about the power of family and how it can come from the most unexpected places.
Yeah, totally.
Even in a world with this magic. The strongest force is the love and support we share with those we care about.
Beautifully said. And I think it's really important to highlight this underlying message of embracing our true selves.
Yeah.
That's something that never gets old.
Yeah.
Especially for younger viewers who are still figuring out who they are in the world.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, it encourages us to celebrate our individuality, to find our own unique magic, both literally and figuratively. And, just like Billie seeks guidance from Justin, it's okay to lean on others,
Absolutely.
to ask for help and support when we need it. We all need mentors and role models in life, magic or no magic.
So true. And speaking of navigating life's challenges, it makes me wonder how Wizards Beyond Waverly Place will address some of the modern day issues that weren't as prevalent when the original show aired. The world has changed a lot since then.
It's such a good point. I'm so curious to see how they might tackle topics like social media or climate change or the ever-evolving landscape of technology. Like, imagine, what if there was a spell to combat online negativity? or a magical device that could help solve the climate crisis.
Right. The possibilities are definitely intriguing.
Really.
It would be fascinating to see how they incorporate these modern-day issues into the storyline while still maintaining that lighthearted and entertaining tone that made Wizards of Waverly Place so beloved.
Absolutely. So, to wrap things up, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, it looks like it's going to be a really magical blend of nostalgia, fresh perspective, and heartwarming storytelling.
For sure.
It's a show that truly seems to have something for everyone, whether you're a longtime fan eager to revisit Waverly Place or a newcomer ready to be enchanted by its magic.
I couldn't agree more. It's a celebration of family, friendship, finding your place in the world, and of course, a sprinkle of that classic Disney magic.
And that's what makes it so special.
Yeah.
All right, deep divers, before we disappear into a puff of smoke, we want to hear from you. Considering how much the world has changed since the original Wizards of Waverly Place, what modern-day issues or challenges do you think the new series might address? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future deep dives. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep the magic alive.